Hi Pisces, and welcome to your May's Is Your Ex Coming Back series. So let's jump in. You guys have a special visitor, Safi. Safi, say hi to Pisces. Say hi. Say hi. Okay, we have a supervisor just to make sure the quality of work. So Pisces, what do I see? The grand opening with the sun and the moon. So something kind of like interesting is changing in your life, sort of like almost like the foundations are going to be repositioned, like those tectonic plates, if you wish, kind of like are getting in a completely new direction. So the moon is falling in a category that kind of like needs, let's say, some repair. The moon is reversed, so it means that somebody is either focusing on something too much. If something is too bright, you also don't see it, just as if it's too dark, you know? Did you ever try to kind of like highlight something and take a picture of it? You just get the white stuff, right? But I think this is telling you, just take a big picture. Don't focus on a small picture and get out of this darkness. Looks like there was the space. Look at the swords. Space in your head, that there is like this combination of things going on through your head. I call this card a wash machine brain, because we all have been there, lying down in bed, not able to sleep, and thoughts circulating over and over about things, or why, and if I did that, or why he is not doing this, why she's not, only if they realize how much I did it. Failing to understand that most people don't think like that. Most people kind of like don't think, oh, I wish, you know, I have been, you know, treating her better and did that. No, they think nothing. If they already did something that mistreat you, they don't even think about you. Or they're like only thinking about themselves and their own righteousness. It is like just a few exceptions that people say, holy smoke, I really messed up. Kind of like, that's when we see the hanged man, right? I kind of like, I'm finally realizing that I have to see it from a different point of view. Looks like there is some kind of realization in the situation. We do have this aha moment. Seven of Swords is like, okay, so you have taken everything away from me, and what now? What do we do kind of now, right? So I think it seems like checking out, trying to figure out certain things about this person through social media. The Page of Swords can also mean driving by somebody's house. Kind of, you know, intensity is still attached to the situation. And I think almost looks like somebody is saying, no, 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 I'm not doing this. And you kind of like want to get approved, because somebody might be juggling, right? Look at here, we also have three people. I'll give you a little bit of attention, I'll give you a little bit of attention, kind of a thing, right? So let's see where this goes. And by the way, the moon could be your card as well, and it's clearly saying that you need to change. There is like something calling for you to press the reset button, right? Because like right now, whoa, you have like two karmic cards right here. Okay. Who is this Queen of Pentacles? To me, generally Queen of Pentacles could be a married person or a person in a serious relationship. And maybe this is somebody you want to be. Queen of Pentacles is also somebody who is feeling very uncomfortable with with how they look. It's kind of like a skin deep. Oh, look at me, I have, you know, great legs, and just like entire personality is based on the looks, right? And it does look like you guys are either realizing that maybe you have been kind of like sinking to that level, or you know somebody who is like basically interfering with your life, who is just like competition, who has the bigger, right, you know, that kind of nonsensical thing. So you're kind of like reassessing even commitment to this relationship. This is definitely you. Look at the little fishies kind of like coming out over here. But you kind of like want to rescind any kind of offers. You kind of really, this is kind of like a really potent corner over here, these 4 cards. This could be you guys, and you might also feel that somebody is taking the happiness of your family away from you, right? Because that could be something on a side, right? Because this is what it is. You're saying, okay, maybe it is not perfect, but it is something that I'm used to. It is something that I wish to continue. But you're being fed with lies. Ace of Swords reversed always talks about lies being told. Sometimes these are lies by omission. Sometimes, like, I mean, people just don't tell you the truth, and like, not that they'll only tell the truth, they try to kind of convince you, that what they are doing is just the right way, you know, like, yeah, as the guy, like, you know what, where were you? Oh, you are asking these questions, you know, like when you get this barrage of things, that's when the Ace of Swords appears reversed. It's kind of interesting. This partner right now is spending, actually, believe it or not, lots of thinking. I just started saying they really don't think, but they do. Unfortunately, they actually do think about kind of like getting out of this relationship. To them, either this relationship or their life, it's right now getting too hard. Whenever the Justice comes reversed, it means there is no meeting of the minds. So they want something else. And kind of like they're feeling embattled where they are. When the Death card comes reversed, it talks about unnecessary suffering. And this is talking about, here was saying, look, in this relationship, there is like no give and take. And now gluing it together, you are necessary suffering. So it has to be lying in the sand, guys. Very important. Very, very important. And yes, that means sometimes losing them. Yes, that means affecting your family. But, you know, the bigger message and karmic message is there that you cannot create silk out of burlap. And if this person is this way and this is hurtful, not only are you accepting this, that this is okay for you by actually continuing with this, but if you have children, and this could mean that you have children, you're actually sending this message to them that you have no value, and they are not going to be valued either. So it's a really high price to pay. So let's see where we're heading. Oh my gosh, the 3rd karma card. I'm just missing a Wheel of Fortune, but I have another wheel here. Holy smoke. You know what? This is kind of very strange. Wow, I didn't expect this kind of twist. I really didn't. Look at these majors. Look at that. Wow. So as you can see, everything looks good but this one. And this falls in them. So guess what happened? You were trying to work it out. You were working, and really dedicating to this, but it's really going to hit you. Oh my gosh, you know, this makes no sense. I always feel like I'm on the receiving end of some kind of like crap, right? So it's saying, look, you know that this is what you want. You want this happiness. You want this kind of like rainbow of good things happening to you and your family. But you feel that you're like actually fighting against some kind of like karmic issues, which could mean, and sometimes it does happen when I do past life readings, it's kind of like very evident that in one life we are villain, in another one like we are almost like a saint. So we have these switches, right? So let's say we are being wronged by somebody in this life. It could be that we were the one who wronged them in the past, and hence we are trying to compensate for it. So this is what it means. There is like something from the past, and this could be from this life, this could be from the past life. It's something is really being bubbling to the surface, and that kind of needs repair. You guys are then moving to the next stage. You're saying, look, I'm giving you a choice. You have to be a husband or nothing. You literally, like my little kind of like speech about lying in the sand. See, one is up, one is down. It might not work out, but the ultimatum is there. So why do they feel rejected? It's kind of weird. They kind of like keep doing and, you know, doing the stuff, but they think just because you know, you don't know, or they're lying to you, hence this technically it's not out on the table, that doesn't count, right? They don't understand that we are just like essentially animals. We can sniff these things out, aside from this like big red kind of like bulb flashing, liar, 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 right? In like above their heads. I totally know when people are lying to me. And look at this. And it's saying, you know what, let's move on. Let's kind of move on. The Chariot is, you know what, looking in your own demons, looking kind of like how to conquer where you are kind of stuck, because these two cards are interesting when they come together, but they come reversed. It's kind of like some kind of like backpedaling over here. See, usually you go from the Lovers, you go from this choice. Do I want this carnal choice, or you really want to explore more things in my life? So when this reverses, it's, oh, I just want to stay here forever, and I just like really want to just have sex. I don't want to really connect with somebody. And it's a situation that kind of like really makes people crazy, because in order for people to sustain this friends with benefits, they do have to kind of extend certain amount of lives and kind of lead partner on, because nobody would really be there if you say that to them, oh, I just use you, right? So there is like that. Some people read into that whatever they want to read. So even though it's the smallest hint, yes, I really like you a lot, but like 99% of it is like they're like mistreating you. Some people will grab the tunnel thing. So Chariot means moving forward. Chariot means, okay, you know what, this kind of, maybe it's time to go in different directions. The Chariot is always single. Kind of, it's rushing. This could also mean trouble. But even though this person might walk away, this person might also want to come back and just continue doing what they're doing. They got caught lying and they got very hurt, and looks like they haven't learned nothing out of it. So I would be very careful, guys, because looks like you're going to get this resolved, that this is a time to move on. Karmic time to move on. This side, your side, is like so overwhelmingly dealing with major things. And this is like just like that sword in the stone, kind of like, I cannot take this. But look at what they have. They have this issues that are creating suspicions, like lying, and then continuously probably having issues and problems. They are sneaky, like betraying, you know. They're playing the game with few people, and then when somebody else tells them no, they're suffering, and you get a brand out of it. So I honestly would say it's up to you guys, but this is not a person you really want to even have it in a doghouse. That will be just my 2 cents, the way I see it. But again, this might not be your story whatsoever, Pisces. So to get yours, check me out on cattarot.ca. You can order this. Expert is on a special. And yeah, please subscribe, like, and share. And I would love to get comments, and especially from cross watchers, because then they tell you, oh, this is what has done to me. But just don't label the entire kind of group as bad guys just because of the one wrong seed, right? So thank you so much for your time, and get ready next week. And I think next week or toward the next week, I'll be getting the monthlies out for May. So all the best. See you. Love you.